The phrase thank you does not seem adequate enough to convey how grateful we are to friends, neighbors, and the vast community helping Nick defeat this. Our spirits have been rejuvenated by the kindness that people all across the state of Connecticut have shown.
We started this program 3 years ago from scratch, and Nick was one of the first guys that were in the younger group. Nick always was front and center, wanting to hit, wanting to work, wanting to run.
Through the summer, he was working hard, doing a lot of workout and conditioning, and he had a sore on his lower part of his body.
Probably like 2 weeks, he just goes on, just suffering through the pain, never says anything, never gets out of a drill, nothing.
The doctor called, and his words to me were, "I need to talk to Nick this afternoon, and Mom, I need you to get your game face on."
We thought it was an infection. It wasn't. It was cancer.
First is denial, then is anger, then is placing blame, but I think in this case it was all resolved.
He started showing up more and more to football, and I just started figuring, you know, I think this is his outlet, this is what he needs, this is how he's gonna beat it.
He was hammering me. "Coach, I'm starting chemo next week, you gotta let me play my last game." But he still had stitches.
Just 2 days previous, he had removed his testicle, and they had gone through his abdomen, and he had several stitches in his abdomen. And that was the main reason why he couldn't play.
He's hammering me all practice. He's got me convinced. So I go to his mom and I say, "You know what, I should just let him play." And she's like,
I kept saying, no, you just had surgery. You cannot be in that football game. And he was adamant that he wanted just one more play.
That was the only thing on his mind, was to play that game.
Jamie filled me in that he had a player who was struggling a little bit with cancer, and this would be his last opportunity to get into a game.
It was the beginning of the fourth quarter, and Coach calls timeout. And he comes walking across the field. So I go out to meet him. I thought maybe something was wrong. And he said, "Let's get Nick a touchdown." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, put him in." I called Nick over, and I said, "Nick, I'm gonna put you in the game at running back." I said, "Listen, just take the ball and run as fast as you can."
Oh my God! When he started going, he was cruising.
Number 62 with the run.
Nick had some moves. I mean, he didn't need our help. He was probably born to be a running back.
They're all crazy. I wasn't running that fast.
Touchdown with the number 62, Nick Gordon with the run.
Avon's cheering for Nick. Wilcott Tech's cheering for Nick. The fans are cheering for Nick. This is a really good moment.
Tears were coming out of my eyes. I looked over at Jamie, and he had the sunglasses on, luckily for him, but he was crying.
It was pretty emotional. It really was.
Much more than any football game could ever give to someone.
Touchdown with the
Dear Nick,
it is with great admiration that I give this book to you.
please accept the enclosed donation to the Nick Reardon Cancer Fund.
Your story has inspired our entire football program.
Best of luck.
I am pulling for you. Yours in courage.
2 weeks later, Coach came up to us and was like, "Wilcott Tech is having a dinner fundraise to help." I turned to Coach and I'm like, "Look, we'll be there."
When that big double-decker bus pulled in and every Avon team member just filed off, it was beautiful.
They sat Nick down right in front of them and said, "Nick, this chair is for you. This is what we do when we need to rally back and win a game."
It's a cheer that we do to give us some extra spirit so we can win.
Thanking someone for support for something as big as like a cancer type of thing, and when it comes from someone you don't even know, it's not big enough to thank them. You can't even thank them for something like that.
To Avon High School, who attended the benefit dinner, to the OWTS coaches, to everyone standing shoulder to shoulder as one to bolster Nick's courage, you left an impression that will never be forgotten. Every day our family is inspired by the love bestowed on us. The prayers give us the strength to persevere and the courage to conquer. Thank you to all of you. We are forever grateful.